Good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome to the Trey Kearney Show. Good evening, good evening, good evening, where we are here to thrive on healthy relationships, helping each other understand men and women. So I just want us to be here to understand that this is a platform where I would like to help couples thrive, right? I really believe in love. I really believe in marriages. And I really believe that we are at a point right now where there are some major misses for men and women, some major misses. And one of the major misses is y'all just don't listen. Y'all just don't listen. So I want y'all to just listen and take in the information tonight. No arguing, no bickering, no tit for tat. Whatever I say, we're not here to argue, bicker, and tit for tat. We are here to improve relationships between men and women, between Black men and Black women, between Generation X. Now, if this is your first time here, my name is Trey Kearney. I'm a certified life and relationship coach. I am a relationship expert. Yes, I know what I'm talking about through my certifications and through my experiences, right? So I can tell you how to have a healthy relationship by the ones that I failed. So I can tell you how to have a healthy relationship. Failure is the best teacher. I just want y'all to know that. Like, failure is the best teacher. So I'm on here because I want you guys to listen. Tonight, ladies, I just want y'all to listen. I want y'all to listen. Because y'all gonna come in here and y'all gonna rebuke and y'all gonna argue back and forth. Y'all gonna push back instead of just learning to side chick proof your home. Now, here's a disclosure before anybody says, oh, nobody can't keep nobody from cheating. I'm not saying that. I'm saying there is a percentage of men and women who just cheat. I totally believe that there's a small percentage of men and women who just cheat, who just lack self-control and maturity. However, there are marriages and relationships that are suffering right now, and cheating is a symptom of a bigger problem. Good evening. I see y'all coming in. Good evening, good evening, good evening. This is interactive. I will be talking to y'all as we go through this talk tonight. So cheating is a symptom of a bigger problem. I want y'all to understand that, right? Because there's a lot of people that say, can't nobody stop nobody from cheating, and people gonna cheat if they want to cheat, and you can't babysit nobody. This is where y'all come in, where y'all don't listen. So I just want women to listen tonight, because last week I shared with the men why women are checking out physically, mentally, and emotionally, right? On the last show, I shared why women were checking out physically, mentally, and emotionally, why they had become the roommate of men, right? Why men was like, my wife turned into my roommate, my girlfriend turned into my roommate, and I don't understand why. So I told y'all why. I gave y'all 18 reasons why your wife, girlfriend, or fiance had turned into your roommate. And what did y'all want to do? Y'all wanted to give pushback instead of saying, oh, let me fix that. Y'all wanted to give pushback instead of saying, oh, let me fix that. Y'all start pointing fingers at the women, the very thing y'all said y'all don't like women to do to y'all. So tonight I'm going to tell the women. And the information that I gave the men was from women. I had talked to women, surveyed women, interviewed women, and I came back with feedback of why wives, girlfriends, and fiancés were checking out of their relationships, why they had turned into roommates. So tonight, ladies, it's your night. Get your pen and paper. Get your pen and paper, because this is going to help some of y'all out. So side chicks are running rampant, which is horrible. Side chicks are running rampant. It's just a horrible thing to see in 2023 that women are boasting about sleeping with somebody man. It's a horrible thing to see in 2023 that women are proud to play second. It's a horrible thing in 2023 that women think that that's cute. It's a horrible thing in 2023 for women to come on national TV and announce themselves as a side chick. No shame, no morals, no value. So ladies, I'm teaching you tonight that these chicks don't care. They have no morals, no values, no principles. So you need to guard your house. And don't be talking about she can have him. If that's your mentality, that my man cheats, she can have him, I need you to just tune out right now. I need you to just get off my feed, because this ain't for you. This is for people, women who want their relationship to work, who are willing to listen, to work on themselves internally, and not to blame the man when I tell you what the men say. So let's start. I got 20 tips to keep a happy home. I got 20 tips to side chick proof your home. 20 tips to keep the mistress out of your midst. 20 tips that men have told me why they desire to cheat, why they leave, and why their marriages are suffering. So what I want you to do is I just want you to listen. Okay, so number one, ladies, number one was one of the biggest ones that men told me. Be nice. They said, we just mean. And the reason why they're going to a side chick because she nice. And don't say, I'm telling y'all what not to say and what not to pop in your head and what not to think and what your rebuttal shouldn't be. Oh, she doesn't have to deal with him on a regular basis. She doesn't have to have a real life with him. Please don't say that. Please just stop being mean. Be kind. Men need kindness. And don't, with no tit for tats tonight, just take notes, right? Take notes. Take notes, right? I wrote this ebook. You can go on my bio. You can go in the description on YouTube and you can purchase this ebook. The men are saying truth already. Now, listen, ladies, if you want to know what I'm speaking is the truth, look at the comments. Look at what the men are saying. Just look don't argue with them. Just look at, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If I'm right, they're going to tell you. And I just need you to take notes. Be kind, number one. Stop being mean. Just stop it. So many men that I surveyed, so many men that I interviewed, the data that I collected, one of the number one reasons that they were checking out and they were with side chicks is because their wife, girlfriend, or fiance is just mean now. Just go back to the nice girl you was from the beginning. Number two, and I'm talking to myself because I'm a girl. Because I'm a woman. I'm talking to, this is me too. They wasn't just talking about y'all. They was talking about me, but I'm willing to take the information and correct myself so that my next relationship flourishes and thrives. I'm not going to sit and argue with no man, no whole bunch of men that say that we not nice. And I'm not going to argue back and say, so you ain't nice either. No, I'm going to be nice because I want to keep a man. And please don't ever say that to a woman, to keep a man. Nobody got to keep no man. Y'all need to be quiet. Number two, we don't listen. The men said we just don't listen. They'll tell us one thing and we'll turn it into this whole big story in our head. We don't listen. Now listen, I'm telling you right now, listen. Side chick proof your home. The top 20 reasons why side chicks even exist. This is what we're talking about tonight. Don't say not all. Please, just if it don't apply, let it fly. This is what I'm saying. This is why they say we don't listen, because to say not all means that you're not listening. We have to be able to take constructive criticism and listen to the data that men are saying. Don't come in here and say, what about them? Not all. We're talking about tonight. We are talking about 20 tips to keep a happy home. Why side chicks exist. Number one, we are not, men said, just be nice. I just want my girl to be nice to me. Be kind. Number two, we don't listen. We listen to hear and to argue, to have something to say. We don't listen to correct the problem or the concern. Brothers have concerns, right? We don't want men to tell us we nagging and they calling it a problem. We want them to understand that we have some concerns. So we have to have the same consideration for them and listen to their concerns. And their number two concern is we don't listen. We always talking. We got one mouth, two ears, and we don't use either ear. So ladies, if your house right now is in turmoil, the brothers is saying facts no matter what. The brothers, look at the comments. That's data. All the men who are listening right now, this is collecting data from men. They are putting data into the comments, and you can look at the comments and say, oh, 900 men said this is true. So let me put my ears on. Number three, we doing 20 tips to keep a happy home. Why the side chick exists. When you ask a question, You are not asking them a question. You are assuming, accusing, and attacking. Number 3, when women ask a question, they are assuming, accusing, and attacking. They don't come to you with a question. They come to you with an accusation and a lamp light in front of your face to interrogate you. They don't, this is what the men said. We don't come to have conversations. We come to assume, make an assumption, accuse, and attack. Ladies, we must stop the 3 A's. No assuming, no accusing, and no attacking. If you want to have a conversation with a man and you want to know an answer, you have to let him answer the question that you're asking him. You cannot assume, and no matter what he says, you already got the answer in your head. If you already got the answer in your head and you've already assumed something has happened. And if you're already coming to accuse him, just don't have the conversation. Just don't do it. And please don't come in attack mode. And you saying, oh, men shut down. Well, if you came, you assume, accuse, and attack, what do you expect him to do? What do you expect him to do? Side chicks use this information. Let me tell you something, brother. Side chicks have sent me messages to say they bought my book, my ebook with hashtag no side chickens, to make sure that they continue to do what it is that they need to do. To do what it is that they need to do to keep the woman's man. So I wrote this book for wives. I wrote this book for wives to understand why there is a breakdown in your home, why a side chick would even have an opportunity. This is side chick proof your home. These are things that you need to do along the relationship. Just these things, even if it's not a side chick in your home right now, even if it's not a side chick in your home right now, these are the things that are causing men to have side chicks. So sister, if your life is good right now and y'all are happy in your home, I need you to take notes to make sure you don't fall into this trap. Because as women, when we get into relationships, right, we get married, we have kids, we have parents, we have jobs, we are bosses, we entrepreneurs, and these things start to happen to us and we don't even know they're happening to us until there's a side chick. And I'm telling you this stuff because a side chick, cheating is a symptom of a bigger problem. And these are the problems. You're mean and nasty. You're not nice. You don't listen. When you come to talk, when you ask a question, you're not asking a question. You're assuming, accusing, and attacking. Let's go to, I don't think we're going to get through all of these tonight. So you're going to have to go buy the ebook. Number 4. Stop being disrespectful. Stop being disrespectful. Stop emasculating your man. Stop talking to your man any kind of way. Don't no rebuttals, ladies. Stop disrespecting your husband, boyfriend, or fiance. This was the number 1 reason why men are leaving relationships, because men said they cannot tolerate disrespect, being talked down to, being emasculated and belittled. They said, Trey, I cannot tolerate disrespect from anybody. And one man, listen to this, ladies. This is so deep. One dude I talked to said, if my wife was a man, I would have punched her in her face a long time ago. Because men don't tolerate disrespect. He said, if we was in the streets, she would have got it a long time ago. Because the way she talked to me, the way she behaved, if we was in the streets, this would be if she was a dude, that's what he said. If she was a dude, she would have got it a long time ago. Like mouth busted up if she was a dude. The way only thing saving her is she a woman. I'm learning, right? I'm learning this right now. Please don't lose your man. Please don't lose your man. Please don't lose your man over little things that you could fix. Be kind, listen. When you ask a question, don't assume, accuse, or attack. And don't be disrespectful. Oh, wait a minute, I skipped one. Don't be disrespectful was number 5. Let me go back to number 4. Here's another big one. This is going to step on a lot of y'all toes, but I need you to take notes, and then I need you to go buy the ebook so you can print this and have it on your wall. See? You see this? I got this because I am going to have a husband. And I need to be reminded, even though I wrote the ebook, I need to be reminded of what not to do. The name of the book is hashtag no side chicken. Side chick proof your relationship. Hashtag no side chicken. Side chick proof your relationship, because these side chicks do not care anymore. These ain't the side chicks of grandma day. The side chicks of grandma day. Remember the side chicks? They was quiet. They was on the other side of town. They didn't make no waves. They didn't throw no rocks. They was silent. They would not. These side chicks out here like, yup, I'm with your dude. Yup, you with my dude. Like, for real, for real? Is this how we doing out here in these streets? Yes, this is why I'm telling you. This is a warning. This is a warning. Let's go to number 4, because I skipped number 4. I said number 4 was don't be disrespectful. That's number 5. But disrespect will get you kicked to the curb. We'll get another woman in your slot. We'll have him somewhere where somebody's respecting him. And this is a disclaimer. This is a disclaimer. I do not condone cheating. I don't think anybody should cheat. I always, when I talk to men coaching, women coaching, I tell them you have a decision to make. Either you are going to tolerate the behavior or you're going to leave. But what you not going to do is play yourself and discredit yourself, because I don't want you to be as bad as the person who's not doing what they're supposed to do. So by no means do I condone cheating. I'm just telling you, these are the reasons why men are going outside of their relationship. Don't cheat, brothers. Just leave. This is what I tell the brothers. I never tell a man to leave his wife. I never tell a man to leave his girlfriend. I tell him, we have conversations, and I say, if this behavior doesn't change, what are you going to do? If this behavior doesn't change, what are you going to do? And I encourage them to keep their integrity, to maintain the content of their character, to have morals and values, and to not put themselves in a position. Because if you go out and cheat, you a dirty dog, men and women. If you go out and cheat, that says everything about you and nothing about your husband or your wife. It says everything about you, everything. So you have a decision. That means if she can't get it all the way together, pack your stuff, pack your bags, and leave. Do not play yourself by going out and cheating. You're better than that. So number 4 actually was, don't act like you his mama. So many men said, she thinks she my mother. She want to tell me what to wear and tell me who to go with and tell me what to do. And you not my mother. She talked to me like one of the kids. Don't talk to him like one of your kids. Do not talk to him like one of your kids. Men do not like to be talked to like they are your child. So don't do that. If you need to walk away, listen to your tone, right? And if your tone sounds like you're talking to your son or your daughter when you're talking to your husband or your fiance or that's a problem. He does not want to be talked to like a child. You are not his mother. You do not get to tell him what to do, where to go, who to go with, and how to do it. You have to trust him. If there's no trust, you shouldn't even be in a relationship. You have to trust him, who he is, his integrity, that he's going to make the right decision for the family. And if you don't, why are you with him? But you are not his mama. You do not get to tell him. You do not get to monitor him. And for the brothers, there's communication of who you're going with and where you're going when it's the right communication for the right reason. Not because somebody bossing you around. Just consider it to tell your wife, fiance, girlfriend where you're going and who you're going with for safety reasons and consideration and scheduling. Like, you got to tell your wife, I plan on going out with the boys because on Saturday, so she know. Just understand. But you're not his mother, ladies. You're not his mother. That was number 4. Number 5 was don't be disrespectful. Number 6, watch how you speak to him. All of this and all of that and pointing in his face and spitting at him and yelling and screaming and telling him what you gonna do and what you not gonna do will make you lose your man. I'm telling you, the side chicks is over there being real nice. They talking real slick. They talking real calm. They real understanding. They ain't doing none of this and they ain't doing none of that. And they ain't all screaming all loud on the phone. Watch how you speak to him. Number 7. Ladies, do we want the truth? Do we want the truth? Can you handle the truth? Can you handle the truth? This is number 7. The brothers is like, yes, amen, hallelujah. Many women cheat because they want to. There's nothing anyone can do. There's nothing anyone could do about it. It's not the victim's fault. Let me say this. Tonight we learned that we not blame causes guilt, accountability causes growth. There's no victims in this. There's no victims in this. Let's just get the victim, the whole word victim. Let's just throw it in the trash. There's no victims in this, okay? Let's just please don't we listening tonight. This is why relationships are suffering, because everybody wants to be the victim instead of listening. Nobody's blaming anybody because blame causes guilt. Accountability causes growth. If you are not being kind to your man, you need to be accountable for your actions so that you can grow in your relationship. If you are not listening to your man, you need to listen so you could grow. Okay. So we're not talking about no victimization or none of that. So please be quiet if you have a rebuttal tonight. Just nobody's here to just be quiet. If the men are agreeing, it's because the men are agreeing. So the ladies should be taking notes so that they understand. I am listening and taking notes. I'm so glad, Sugar Spice. Please listen and take notes. If it don't apply, let it fly. Oh, not all women. Stop, please. If it don't, we're not saying all women. Every woman is an individual. Every man is an individual. So let's just take that off the table too. We're not saying all. So please. Okay, do you want the truth, ladies? Number 7, do not punish him for speaking his truth. So many men said, women always talk about, tell me the truth, tell me the truth, tell me the truth. And then when they tell you the truth, you want to punish him for his truth. And what I mean by punishing is number 8. When you have a disagreement, do not cut him off. Do not punish him for his truth. And when you have a disagreement, do not cut him off. And what I mean by cutting him off is do not cut him off from sex, food, and communication. I asked men, why in a barbershop do they speak the truth to each other? They said in the barbershop, this is what I asked men. Like I asked, when I interview men, I basically ask all of them the same question so I can collect data. I said, why do y'all speak so freely in the barbershop? And I said to them, why do y'all speak so freely to me? Because the men are really honest with me. And you know what they said? We speak freely in the barbershop and we speak freely to you, Trey, because we're not going to be punished for our truth. You ain't going to cut us off from sex. You ain't going to come in the house stomping your feet, not cooking, slamming cabinets and slamming doors. You ain't going to give us the silent treatment. So we can have real conversations in the barbershop and we can have real conversations with other women outside of the relationship because we will not be punished for our truth. Somebody need to hear this today. If you want the truth or you don't want the truth. And this is why, and I'm not excusing men from lying, but this is why men are omitting pertinent information. And I believe when you omit information, it's a lie. But this is why men are omitting information, because they speak their truth the first, second, third time and they're punished. So the fourth time, they're like, oh, I already know what this ride is like. So what I'm going to do, I'm not going to lie. I'm just not going to tell her I stopped over here on the way home because I already know what she's going to say. I already know. Right? Fellas, if I'm lying, I'm flying. This is information that I got from men. I didn't make this up. This is information that I got from men. So if you really want to know, look in the comments, scroll back and see what the men are saying. If they saying this is true and you have a good, healthy relationship with your man, don't let these things happen to you over time. This is what's happening over time. You're nice to him when you first meet him, the first 2 years, the first 3 years. And then all of a sudden, when you have a baby, you don't have no time for him. You treating him like a wet food stamp. You talking to him any old kind of way. Once you get him, once you get that ring on your finger, you think you could say and do anything and ain't nobody gonna go nowhere. But what's happening nowadays is men are going to therapy. They working on themselves. And they finding their value and they're like, I don't deserve this and I'm not putting up with it. I'm just telling you, ladies. I'm just telling you, this is why the side chick exists. Because we only on number 8. 8 reasons why the side chick exists. 1, you're not kind. 2, you don't listen. 3, when you ask a question, you assume, accuse, and attack. 4, you act like his mama. Don't no man want to sleep with his mother. Don't no man want to sleep with his mama. Oh no, ill. Number 5, you disrespectful. Number 6, you don't know how to watch your tongue. You got a tongue like a snake. You be doing too much. Number 7, you punish him for speaking his truth. Number 8, when you have a disagreement, you cut him off from sex, food, and communication. You should never ever cut your man off as an adult. As a grown, mature woman, there should not be a day that you get mad and you don't cook. If you cook in the house and you get mad and you don't cook, that is petty Betty. That is so petty. Like that is, you got some maturing to do. If you are mad at him and y'all get in the bed together and he go to cuddle and you move all the way over or push him off, because you petty, you got some growing to do. You got some growing to do. Currently single, but listening. Please, honey, please get the ebook. So when you get in your relationship, you will not get to these stops and these blocks. You will not get to these stops and these blocks. I know this is hurting some feelings and the women on here want to say something so bad, but just listen and take notes. Just listen. I may not like it, but you are telling the truth. Thank you, Sugar Spice. I'm trying to save marriages. I'm trying to exterminate the side chick. I'm trying to get rid of the side chick, because if these things were not going on, the side chick would not exist. There's a purpose for her. You cannot cut your man off from intimacy for months on end. Now, again, I'm not condoning anybody cheating. I would, if it was my brother, and I'm speaking like these are my brothers and my nephews and my cousins, right? If it was my brother, my nephew, or my cousin, I'd be like, leave her. I would never tell her. I'd be like, cheat, yo, dude, you don't need to leave. You just leave. You need to bounce, because you cannot deprive your man of certain things and not expect him to go outside the house to get it. And I told the men the same thing last week on the show when I told men why women are checking out. Go check that episode out too. Because you can't be depriving your woman either, but that's a whole nother show. We already talked about that last week. Now we're getting the ladies straight. Let's get it together, ladies. What number were we on? Number 8. Number 9. Here's a big one, sisters. This is one thing the men, they really don't like this. It really grinds their gears, and this will really make your man check out, leave, I might as well do it if you're going to say I'm doing it. But don't talk bad about him to anybody ever. Don't ever talk bad about your man to anybody. I don't care what y'all going through. You got your girlfriend side-eyeing him. You got your sister side-eyeing him. You got the people on your job side-eyeing him. Don't talk bad about your man to anybody. It's a form of disrespect, and it always gets back to him. You know how men can tell that you talk bad about them? By the way people treat them when they come around. Because if they didn't know your business, they wouldn't be acting all salty and shady. And you know your friends and family can't control themselves. Stop talking bad about your man to your mama, your sisters, your best friend, your cousin, and your auntie, and your kids. Stop it. It's going to destroy your relationship. Number 10, another thing that we used to be. And I'm saying we because I'm in the boat with y'all. I'm a woman too, and I'm listening and I'm learning. I'm listening and I'm learning. You know why side chicks is winning? And I don't mean they're winning, because ain't nobody winning when they playing second. But you know why they say side chicks are winning? Because they are your husband, boyfriend, fiance's biggest cheerleader. They are cheering from him they got pom-poms at the house. They are encouraging him with his business. They are encouraging him. They are complimenting him. They are thanking him. They are cheering with the pom-pom. They are jumping and doing splits. You are not his biggest cheerleader anymore. You are, only thing he sees with you is discouragement and disappointment. Only time you got something to say is when you complaining. You can't do that. You can't do it. You can't. They need, our men, our black men especially, need encouragement. Our black men need cheerleaders. Our black men need to be pushed. Our black men need to be praised. And I'm not saying above God, but they need to know when they're doing the right thing. They need to know when they're doing the right thing and not only be talked down to when something is wrong. Side chicks is over there clapping, and they clapping loud on the sidelines. They got the pomp. I mean, they literally got pom-poms. Go get you some pom-poms, girl. Whatever his favorite team is, basketball, football, go get you some pom-poms and be pom-pomming in that house with your man. I promise you, it will change the energy in that house immediately. Immediately. Number 11. Some of y'all go, I'm going to talk to y'all. I'm going to talk to y'all. Number 11. Treat him the way you did when you first met him. I don't want to hear nothing else. If you wouldn't have cussed him out the first day you walked up on him, don't curse him out now. Treat him the way you treated him when you first met him. A lot of men are out here simply because they miss their old friend. They don't want nothing new. They want old girl back. You know what I mean? Men told me they want old. I just want my girl back. I just want my. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. What happened? Where's she? Who is it? I don't even know who this chick is that's in my house. I don't know who this chick is that's even in my house right now. I don't even know her. I don't even want to know her. I just want my friend back. I just want my friend back. Ladies, I know life is coming at us 100 miles an hour. I know it is. I know because I'm a girl. I know it's rough. But you got to gather yourself. You really got to pay attention and gather yourself. If we do what we're supposed to do, the side chick wouldn't exist. And again, I believe there's a small percentage of men and a small percentage of women who just cheat. But I don't think it's a large percentage who are just cheating. I believe with all my heart, cheating is just a symptom of a bigger problem, and it's one of these problems in your home, because this is what men are saying. And if we could eliminate these things, and I'm not saying that we're going to go through bad spells or bad stretches, but it shouldn't be all the time. It shouldn't be all the time. A lot of men are dealing with a lot of consistency when it comes to these things. I know men who said they haven't had intimacy with their wife for a year. I'm not even playing. I know men that said they have not had intimacy with their wife for a year, and she don't care. She don't care. Oh, well, like it or love it. I don't care. I got the nerve to have an attitude. The nerve to have an attitude. Treat him the way you did when you first met him. This is number 12. And y'all could be mad all y'all want. All y'all ladies could be mad all you want. And I don't want to hear nothing about unconditional love, because I'm going to explain something to you. I'm going to explain something real good to y'all right now tonight. So take notes. Keep yourself up. Whatever it was, when that man walked up on you, he was attracted to you for a reason. Whether you had curly hair, straight hair, eyelashes, whether you was a size 6 or a size 22. Men have preferences. If you was a size 22 when you met that man, he don't want a size 7. Some men like meat on their woman bones. If you was a size 24 when you met that man, and you go down to a size 6, y'all gonna have a problem. Because people be thinking, oh, men be complaining when a woman get big. Men be complaining when a woman get thin. Because I'm attracted to you. I was attracted to you when you was a size 22. What happened? I don't like skinny girls. Keep yourself up to what it was that he was attracted to. And ladies, yes, if you was a size 7 when he met you, he like a size 7. I'm sorry. Don't be talking about, oh, well, he's supposed to love me unconditionally. Trust me, there's a difference between unconditional love and unconditional attraction. Unfortunately, we have eyes. Unfortunately, we can't gouge our eyes out. Unfortunately, he cannot not see what you look like. I know men that broke up with women that got skinny. But there's some men that like thick women. Don't get it twisted, skinnies. Some men don't like us. Some men don't be like, ugh, she boned. Only a dog want a bone. I heard a man say that before. Only a dog want a bone. I was like, oh, I know you didn't just call me no bone. And I know you didn't just say only a dog want me. But some men like thick women. But ladies, you have to keep yourself up. He don't want to come home to you in a dirty robe and dirty slippers. He don't want to come home to you and your hair not done. If you was the beauty queen when he met you, and you kept your face beat and you kept that hair done, and now all of a sudden he come home to Raggedy Ann, you're gonna have some problems. And you could talk all that unconditional love all you want. Write this down. and stick it on your mirror or on your refrigerator when you go in there and you get ready to eat them ho-hos or drink that cookies and milk. Stick this on your refrigerator. To the girls who your girl talking about, let's go to you to go on diet, you about to lose 20. And he like, don't be losing no weight, boo. I love every bit of your meat on your bones. Stick this on your refrigerator. There is a big difference between unconditional love and unconditional attraction. I love you. I'm just not attracted to you. I'm not attracted. This one man told me he told his wife don't cut her hair. He asked her not to cut her hair, right? Because a lot of people are into the bald head thing right now, and that's cool. I'm not into it, and I know some women have lost their hair, and I'm not talking about them women. Some women are making a conscious decision to cut all of their hair off, and they looking fly, they looking good. But if your man is not attracted to that, don't do it. This man said we had a lot of problems. I couldn't even get aroused in the bedroom because I felt like I was with a man. If your man does not like a bald head, please don't bald your head. I'm sorry. If you want your man to be attracted to you, you're going to have to do some things that are attracted, that he's attracted to. And you have to listen. Don't be mad. Just don't do it. Like, if I don't want a man that doesn't have that, if I met him with a mustache and a beard and I saw him without it and he looked creepy, I will be like, you're gonna have to grow that mustache and beard back, or this not gonna work for me. And I would really expect him, unless he had a job that required him to shave, I would expect him to have his beard and his mustache. Because if I'm not attracted to you. You look crazy. Like, oh my God, what happened? Whoa, no, we're not doing that. So we have to be mindful of what our man is attracted to. We have to ain't nobody gonna control me and tell me not to cut my hair. Ain't nobody gonna tell me not to wear no whole bunch of makeup. Y'all sound crazy if you want your man to be attracted to you. Yep, told my husband to never cut his beard or mustache. I know that's right. I'm just talking real facts tonight. I'm just trying to tell you, if your man ain't attracted to you, that's a problem, because the girl at the job, the girl at Starbucks, when he going to get his coffee, is women all around. He picked you because he was attracted to you. Now you got to maintain your sexy, whatever that was. Whatever that was. Where we at? Number 12. Number 13. This is a big one for men too. This was really a big one for men. You have to initiate intimacy with your husband, your fiance, boyfriend. We know we in 2023. Some of y'all live shacking up, and I'm not judging anybody, because ain't nobody got to answer to me. You got to answer to God, so it ain't none of my business. But you have to initiate intimacy. Men want to feel like it's not a chore for you. Men want to feel like you're not just going through the motions. They want to feel wanted, like you want them to, like you want to do it too. They want to know, like, oh, you with it too. Like, they don't want to think like this is a job for you, or you just here laying on your back. You got to initiate, and you got to be involved during the Don't just lay there, please. Ask him what he needs. I'm just telling y'all a lot that the side chick would not exist if there wasn't a need for her. And this is why we're talking tonight. A side chick would not exist if there was not a need for her. So please just listen, take notes. If it don't apply, let it fly. If you initiate, good for you. If you don't lay there, that's great for you. But for the ones who don't initiate and you're laying there like a dead fish, it's not working for him. People want to feel connected during intimacy. Do you understand? Look, people want you to look in their eyes. People want to change around. People want you to do a little something different, like, and they want you to initiate that night. Like, it shouldn't always be him, because it makes him feel like you don't want to do it. Because if he never initiated, and that's what a lot of men said, if I never initiate, we would never do it. So she not attracted to me. She don't want it. I don't know what this is. So ladies, initiate. Number 14, give him space when he needs it. I think this is the 6th love language, because there's 5 love languages, right? They say it's 5 love languages. I think this is the 6th love language. Men need time alone. Men just need some time alone. Just leave them alone. And it don't have nothing to do with you. Every time a man wants some alone time, and this is what the men are telling me, it's a problem. Oh, you don't want me to go with you, or you trying to do that. No, men just need time alone. You go get manicures and pedicures. Don't nobody say nothing to you. Men need time alone. That won't happen. I had to learn that. Yeah, they just need some space. It doesn't have anything to do with them not wanting to be with you. It has to do with them. They need to decompress. They need to be able to think. They need to hear their own voice. Men don't like to hear a lot of outside noise, right? They don't like to hear, like when you text a man. This is an extra tip. This is not in the book. When you text a man, you can't text him 45 things. You got to text him one thing. Can you go to the store? That's the only thing he gonna. If you text him 7 things, he's gonna pick the one that's most important to him. And then you act like you didn't read my text and you ignore me. No, I saw what was important and I needed to conquer that and make sure it was okay. So going to the supermarket to get the groceries was the most important thing. The other 72 things, I was gonna read that at another time. I only one at a time, ladies. We love a big long text. We really do. They don't. They don't love a big long text. Ask one question at a time. If you want answers to questions, ask one question at a time. My husband says one thing at a time. He will, right. One thing at a time. Just one question at a time. Did you go to the dry cleaner? Wait for him to answer. When he says yes, okay. Then you could go to the next thing. Don't ask him 99 questions and don't send him 7 paragraphs in a text message. If you need to say something and it's a lot, you got to call him. Don't text him a whole bunch of stuff. Oh, we was on give him space. So give him space, right? Give him space. Number 15. This is another one. Don't use information he has shared with you as a weapon. Don't ever say that to him. Whatever he shared with you that was traumatic from his childhood, from high school, from an ex, from his mama, do not throw it back up in his face. That's why your mother never hugged you. Don't do stuff like that because he will never trust you again. Once you throw something in his face, and this is what the men said, Purvis Taylor, he is Dr. Purvis Taylor, he's a therapist. He said that window of vulnerability only opens maybe once, twice at the most. Twice at it. Once you say something when he's vulnerable and you throw something back in his face, that window of trust and vulnerability will never open up to you again. He will never trust you with his most intimate secrets. He will not come to you when he is feeling fearful about losing the job or any of these things. If you throw something in his face, like, because he's expecting you to say, oh, that's why you lost your job. Because the last time he told you something, he trusted you with something that scared him, with something that hurt him, with something that bothered, and he trusted you and you threw it in his face. Purvis said it. He'll never open up to you again. Never, ever. You might think he opening up to you again, but there are some things that he ain't telling you because you throw stuff up in people's face. We're not doing that. Goes both ways. That's not what we're doing. Ladies, we're not doing tit for tat. The men said we don't listen. When we say stuff like that, that means we're not listening to their concerns. That's when I went to therapy with my ex. That's called dish piling. When somebody gives you a concern, you pile something on a dirty dish, and then they pile something on a dirty dish, and the dishes never get clean. There's just crusty dishes on the bottom, and it just crumbles because nobody's listening. Nobody's listening. We just listening tonight about what concerns the men have and why side chicks exist. Side chick proof your home. 20 tips to keep your happy home. Side chicks, they here because there's a bigger problem in the relationship. Do y'all understand? Cheating is a symptom of a bigger problem. When you're sick and you have a cold, your eyes are running and your nose is running and your throat is hurting, that is a symptom of some sort of infection. The runny nose is not the problem. The itchy eyes is not the problem. The throat, there's something else going on. There's a bigger problem that's causing these symptoms. So all of these symptoms that I'm telling you, these are the symptoms. These are the problems. These are why side chicks exist, because there's a bigger problem. The side chick ain't the problem. Whatever's going on in that home is the problem. Where was we at? Okay, we only got 10 minutes. Don't use information he has shared with you as a weapon. Say thank you often. If you got a good man, If you got a good man, what she say, Savannah, he a good man. All right, let me come back. If you got a good man at home, if you got a man at home that handles his business, that takes care of the house, that cuts the grass, that makes sure the bills is paid, that take the sons to little league, that's big. If your husband is the coach on the football team for the little league, say thank you. If he buys you flowers, if he compliments you, a lot of men, there's some men that don't do these things. So to put your husband or your fiance, your boyfriend in a batch of men that are not doing these things, to not men say, oh, I just want her to be grateful. I'll do anything for my wife. And so many of us, we just forget to say thank you. We just take it for granted. There's some women out here who are in relationships where they suffer. Oh boy, don't care. Oh boy, don't care. Oh boy, don't care. He don't care. So he ain't bringing the groceries in. You better bring them groceries in yourself. When your husband come running out to that babe, don't take what did I tell you about carrying the groceries? When your husband come out there and get all them groceries out that bag, out there, and he give you the bread and the eggs, say thank you, baby. Thank you, baby. Thank you. I carry the groceries myself. I don't want to carry the heavy groceries myself. Them bags is heavy. Say thank you. Please. When that man do something for you, just say thank you. I'm trying to tell y'all, these men are out here, not them side chicks are saying thank you. Them side chicks are saying thank you for nothing. Because they getting sloppy seconds. But they thanking him to death. They are thanking him. They are complimenting him. They are cheerleading him. They are intimate with him. They are initiating. They ready when he comes. They stay on the ready. Don't get it twisted. They stay on the ready. And you at home talking about, oh, she can have. If that's the case, she can have him. She can have. Okay. I'm telling you. Say thank you often. Number 17. When was the last time you complimented your husband? I'm going to tell you this. Men like compliments too. Baby, your haircut is tight. They like that when they come from the barbershop. That line, that edge, that bit, they like to become, oh, your suit, that tie. Oh, they want you to notice that. You smell good. That cologne. Men want to be complimented because guess what? The lady at the job is complimenting him. Old girl at Starbucks. The one that don't care, that want to be somebody's side chick, that's writing his name on the side of his cup with the sweethearts and all of that, and he ain't even paying attention to her. She complimenting him when he coming there. Oh, you got a new suit. You look so nice. Your hair, you look. I noticed you got your haircut. Oh, you smell so good. Them shoes is bad. Oh, get men like compliments. Men like to feel like you are still attracted to them, that you still see him. I see you, boo. You know how we see each other when we women, when we see each other, we go out and you got on the pole. We be like, okay, polka dots. Okay, curly hair. Tell your man. Okay, suit. Okay, line. Okay, beard. You better compliment your man, because I'm telling you, these chicks on the job, they complimenting him, and they complimenting him hard, because they don't care no more. They don't care out here in these streets, and they know he a good man. And watch your girlfriends too. Watch women who you be letting in your house that know that you got a good man. Because there's a lot of broken women out here that want your man because he a good man. Don't say I didn't tell you. Don't say I didn't tell you. Number 18, make him top priority. I don't care about them kids. And I'm talking about your kids and his kids. I'm not talking about step kids. I'm talking about both of y'all biological kids. Them kids don't come before y'all. Them kids gonna grow up and leave. You know how I know? Because 2 of mine is gone. Them kids is gonna grow up and leave you sitting right there. Make him a priority. Do not put your husband on the back burner. Do not put your parents before your husband. Do not put your sorority girls before your husband. Do not put the pastor before your husband, the preacher or the teacher before your husband, boyfriend. Do not put anything before your husband but God and yourself. Do not. Some of y'all done got it twisted. Y'all be running around for everybody. Your husband asks you to do something, you got the screw face. Your mother call you, you running, jumping, skipping, hopping. Your sorority girls call you. The church board call you. Everybody else call you. Your husband just sitting there watching you like, hello, excuse me. We haven't been intimate in 3 weeks, but you got time for everything else. But you got time for everybody else. He just watching you. You running with the kids. You running with your girls. You running with your mother. You running with your job. You volunteering in the community. And he just sitting there like an old side chick over there like, well, come over here. I got time. I got plenty of time. What you need, boo? And I got my pom-poms out. And I got my pom-poms out. That's number 18. Number 19. If you can't do this, you shouldn't be with him. If you cannot wholeheartedly do this, especially as a wife, you should not be with this man. Number 19, let him lead. Men are born leaders. They born leaders and born problem solvers. So don't be mad when he's trying to solve a problem and you just want to talk to him. Men are just born leaders and born problem solvers. Oh, I need to fix that. You're like, no, I didn't want you to fix. I just want to talk to you. But let him lead. It's called submission, but y'all don't. I'm not even gonna get into submission tonight. If you are a man with a man that you are not submitting to, that you don't allow to lead, you don't trust. Why are you with him? Why are you with him? If you're not gonna let that brother lead, if you want to be the leader, why are you with him? And I'm not saying that you are not equal and that you don't get to make decisions with him, but if you don't trust him to make the final decision, why are you with him? Aren't we tired, ladies, of making the final decision? Aren't we tired of leading? Don't we want to have somebody that's capable of leading? Let that man lead. Let him lead. And number 20, the biggest one of all, and then we are done. The biggest one of all. Stop the tit for tat. I done seen 25 of y'all in the comments with tit for tat. Men hate that when they come to you and say, babe, such and such and so and so. And you say, what about you? Grown people don't do it. Grown people hear the issue, grown people hear the concern, and they want to work on it from their own perspective. Just like all of these things that I gave you tonight, be kind. Don't say, well, he not nice. It don't have nothing to do with him. Be the best, highest version of yourself at all times. Be the best, highest version of yourself at all times. If he have a bad day and come home from work, that don't mean you're supposed to treat him bad and have a bad day with him. You're supposed to cheerlead, uplift, and make him feel good. He had a bad day. People have bad days, but women, we play tit for tat. Oh, I'm a match his energy. He coming here acting like that. That's why he not coming straight home no more. That's why he over old girl house. And look around. If your husband coming home later and later, I'm gonna tell you something else men told me. Here's a cheat note. This is a cheat sheet right here, but I'm telling you something else men told me. Men are very routine. When their routine change, you better open, because it's either been added or you about to be subtracted. Men are very, they go to the gym, go to work, they go to the gym, they car wash, they go in barbershop, they eat. Men are very routine. They like their routines. Goes out where their belt is. They like that. Men are very routine. When that routine changes, because they don't like a whole lot of upset, it's easy to have their routine. So when that thing changes, I'm gonna need you to understand, either they added somebody to the equation or they're about to subtract yours. Something happened. And this is a bonus, and this is at the bottom of my page. And when I wrote this, I've been working on my mouth. I don't want to cuss no more. I don't want to cuss no more. I'm trying not, because I love the Lord, and you know, light and dark can't exist in the same place. You can't be righteous and have a filthy mouth and all of that other stuff. But this was the bonus before, you know, I'm doing better. But the bonus, can y'all read that? Can y'all read the bonus? Can y'all see the bonus over here? Oh, hold on. Bonus. Let shit go. Stop talking about stuff for weeks, ladies. Stop. We talked about that 2 months ago. You bringing that back up? You bringing that back up? Like, we still talking about that? You gotta let it go. You gotta let stuff go. If you want a healthy, happy relationship, and if you are a woman and a man of a certain age, if you are anywhere past 35, 40, let's say 40. I'm 53. If you anywhere past 40, ain't nobody got time for all of this. Ain't nobody got time for arguing. Ain't nobody got time for talking slick. Ain't nobody got time for disrespect. All we got time for is chilling, being friends, hanging out, chilling out, drinking a little wine, playing some R&B music, not running no streets, not driving each other crazy. Ain't nobody got. I don't have time for that at 53. And I desire a husband, and I'm gonna have one, but I'm not gonna have no whole bunch of arguing, fighting, and just I'm gonna be happy, and we gonna have fun. And what I mean by fun is I can sit on the couch with my man with my feet on his lap and we can watch a show, we can listen to some music. But what we not gonna do is have no whole bunch of drama because we didn't did all of that. We on the other side. We didn't did all arguing, all the fighting, all the running the streets, all the drinking, all the twerking, all the cheating, all the lying, all the hurting. All we gotta do, ladies, this is it. You want Side Chick Proof your home? Go get the ebook. Post this in your house. Post this by your bed. In an ebook, it goes more into detail in the ebook. It goes more into detail in the ebook. But you can print this. You can print this and put this in your house to remind yourself, because we are moving at 100 miles per hour. And my desire in my life, I love, and I love marriages, and I love Black people. And there is a big miss in Generation X. People talking about passport brothers and women talking about I'm not doing this and I'd rather be by myself and I can live on my own and I got my own money. No. All we got to do, all of us, and this is for everybody before I go, it's 9 o'clock. This is for all of us. All we have to do is be the best, highest version of ourselves at all times. No matter what he doing, no matter what she doing. If you are the best person that you could be, you can have a healthy relationship with anybody. It is the tit for tat, the puppeting. It is your behavior. It is the content of your character. If I'm not nice, it's because I'm not nice. Right? If I don't do what I'm supposed to do, it's because I don't do what I'm supposed to do. It don't have nothing to do with him, her, them, or they. It has everything to do with me. And if each and every one of us were just a good person in our relationship, it would be two good people in a relationship. And we wouldn't have to have a side chick. And we wouldn't have to have a side dude. And we wouldn't have to go outside our relationships. And we wouldn't be yelling and screaming at each other because we would have self-control. Oh, he yelled at me. So you can't control yourself to not yell at him? You're welcome, my brother. So you can't control yourself because he yelled at you. You got to yell back at him? That's childish. You are a puppet to the world. When other people can control your emotions, your moves, your feelings, and to make you behave outside of who you say you are a puppet to the world. You ain't even living your own life. You ain't even living your own life. Everybody and their mama controlling you right now. Everybody. So thank y'all for tuning in tonight to the Trey Kearney Show on the New You Nation Network, the network that's geared toward Generation X, for Generation X content and content creators. Tune into New You Nation on YouTube. Please go subscribe. If you don't do anything else for me tonight and this was helpful to you, please go subscribe to the New You Nation Network YouTube channel so we can keep this channel going. If you would like to make a donation by any means necessary, please do. Just $ Trey Kearney on Cash App. Go buy the ebook. It's $5.99. If this was helpful to you, the ebook is in my bio. The ebook is in the description on YouTube. Click on the link, buy the ebook. Brothers, buy the ebook and give it to your wife. It is a PDF. All you got to do is purchase it, and you can send it to her email address. It's going to ask you for your email address. If you want this to go to your wife, girlfriend, or fiance, just put her email address, and she won't even know where it came from. She won't even know where it came from. So I love y'all. I got to go. Remember what I tell you at the end of all my broadcasts, and I truly believe this. You deserve the best. Yes, I'm talking to you. You deserve the best. Now go get it. Peace and blessings. I love y'all, and I will see y'all next Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Trey Kearney Show. That's me. If you have any questions, comments, thoughts, reactions, please let me know. Please follow, friend, and like me on all social media platforms. I am at Trey Kearney on Instagram, at Trey Kearney on Twitter. My website is www.treykearney.com. I'm a certified life and relationship coach. So if your relationship is in the shambles, please reach out so that I can help you. Love y'all. Gotta go. Peace and blessings. I'm going to stay over here for a minute. And I will see you guys next week.